Good morning, everyone. This is John with special guest Bill Nye the Science Guy. Today we are talking about science safety. Bill, please introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Bill Nye the Science Guy. You can just call me Bill, and I'm a scientist. Okay, let's get started. Okay, we have a series of questions related to safety. We would like you to answer them. Got it. Let's get started with the first questions. Bill, as a person who loves to drink, is that safe in the lab? Well, if this was me, I wouldn't bring coffee or Coke. I would just bring some water. Why shouldn't we bring coffee or Coke into the lab? Instead of me telling you what could happen, let me show you. Here we have my assistant, Billy Bob. He's not been informed of any of the safety rules. Well, that was very interesting. Do you have any comments on what he should have done to be safer? I have many suggestions. Firstly, you should not have a drink next to chemicals because you can get them mixed up and drink the wrong thing. Secondly, he spilled his drink on his notes. That ruined them, stained them, and then, if that was water, it wouldn't have been a problem. After that, he left his drink in the way of his work, so that when he was carrying his chemicals, he spilled them all over himself. Wow, you should get a new assistant. He's more of a lab rat than an assistant. I wouldn't trust him handing me safety scissors. You said something that caught my attention. Something about spilling chemicals on himself? Yes, I did. This isn't one of our questions, but what should we do if we spill something on ourselves? Billy Bob is kind of my student, so let's say I'm teaching him, and this happens. Now take this chemical and pour it carefully because this chemical is corrosive, meaning it can do harm if exposed to skin or metal. Is Billy Bob okay? Don't worry, Billy Bob isn't the brightest, so he'll believe anything he's told. So it wasn't corrosive? Like I said, I won't trust that kid with safety scissors, but he did do something right. He had his hair tied up, he had goggles on, he was wearing an apron, he had long clothing, gloves, and he had covered toes. But he shouldn't be eating in class, especially not with buttered bread. Let's continue with the video, shall we? Billy Bob, are you done mixing your chemicals? You spilled them on yourself. Go to the shower and rinse yourself down. So you just hop in the shower and rinse yourself off? Yup. In 2015, there were some symbols called WHMIS. They got changed, and could you tell us about them? I've never heard someone call it a WHMIS symbol. In the lab, we refer to the WHMIS symbol. And I would love to talk about them. My favorite two symbols are explosive and flammable. Explosive is used to indicate if something is explosive or reactivity hazard, and flammable is used to identify solids, liquids, gases, and aerosols that are flammable. Okay, last question. What's the worst thing you could possibly do in the lab? The worst thing, in my opinion, is not paying attention. The possibilities are endless. So let's just listen to some tunes and watch them. Thank you for coming on the show today, Bill. That's all the time we have today. Bye!